Well, wasn't that a nice sunrise? So a bit later in the day now, we've come to Ulverston for a wander around. Let's have a look. We've not brought the dogs with us because it's fairly hot, so they're in the shade in the van. And we thought we'd have a wander around. It's pretty quiet. It looks like everywhere closes on a Sunday.
On a Sunday, like they used to. And it's 1 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. So
we'll have a wander around. There's quite a lot of quirky shops. We can have a look through the windows, even though they're shut, and take you around the town. And there's some blue plaques to look at as well. So
we're
here at the first one now.
Yeah.
So this is the Oddfellows Hall. At a time when religious intolerance was abating, Father McHugh built Ulverston's first Catholic church in 1821. The foundation stones were brought from Furness Abbey, and in 1832 a tower was added. And towards the end of the 19th century, the Catholic Church required a larger place of worship, and a new church was opened in Brogden Street. So what were you saying about?
Well, it's 300 years, isn't it, that Henry VIII disillusioned all the Catholic churches, dissolved them, broke down the abbeys, and then 1821 it took them to get a first Catholic church back in Ulverston. So 300 years, quite some time.
Yeah.
Of intolerance, and we just there's the tower that was built on the hall.
So from the church, the old church, we're heading down Union Street.
And we have had a coffee in here previously, haven't we?
We have.
And cake, I think. Seem to remember.
Oh, us cake? No.
Bit of refurbishment, bit of refurbishment going on.
Clock tower says 1845.
No, it's not. It's 1:10. Erected in 1838. What's that? What do you say was on the clock? 1845.
Yes.
On the site of the late Mr. James Dixon's garden at the corner of Market Street and Union Street, at a price of £200 for the land. The clock was erected in 1845. You were right.
Well, I'm not often right, but yes.
As the hours and quarters struck upon 3 bells, of which the largest weighs 1400 weight. In 1901, Ulverston Urban District Council took over the bank clock at a nominal rent of 5 shillings per annum to keep it in repair. 5 shillings, 25p.
Of course, you remember shillings, I don't.
Pounds, shillings and pence, of course I remember them.
Well, there is a funny story with that. When we were a little bit poorer than we are now, Keith's dad would ring us up to see whether we needed to have some money off him. But Keith's dad was quite old-fashioned in his ways of how he described coins, and he used to ring up and he'd say to one of us, "Are you alright for LSD at the moment?" And we used to say to him, "Dad, please don't say that on your phone, you never know who's listening in, we're going to get arrested."
Confectioners.
Oh yes, take that. So when Derek gets back, we'll have a barbecue.
I wonder what that means.
The Went.
The Went. Nice old cobble street. And this is where they have the market, isn't it?
Yes.
Down this street when it's on.
And red squirrels are known around this area, aren't they? The
Yeah.
Lancashire and Cumbrian area.
Just coming up to the square. The old curiosity shop. The townhouse. Certainly does look like a townhouse.
We've just come into the doorway of the shop, and it's nice to see lots of business cards and adverts for different music teachers, guitar, piano, singing, trumpet. Piano,
violin.
Yeah. I was never allowed the violin because mum and dad didn't like the noise, and they thought me playing the violin would be
Too much.
too much.
So this is the Theatre Royal. Early 19th century Ulverston saw the influx of a cultured middle class who were in love with the idea of music and drama. And the prices were boxes 3 shillings, the pit 2 shillings, and the gallery a shilling.
It's not a big town, is it?
No.
Really, not the biggest town, but it was saying 3 theatres were established in the town. Built tourist establishments for the White Hart Barn and the new theatre.
Another lovely building. Not sure what it was. Then we come to the Coronation Hall. And the ubiquitous statues, Laurel and Hardy.
And now we're at the Laurel. And now we're at the Laurel.
I've already said that, you just need to say we've shown it in another video.
But we've shown this in another video, so we'll put a link to that one later or down below.
So Market Hall was officially opened in 1878 after the rights and privileges of Ulverston's free street markets and fairs were leased from the Duke of Buccleuch. The terms were for 999 years for a payment of 5 shillings per annum. The hall was built in the Italian style on land which had formed the kitchen garden of Lightburn House, later the County Hall. Sorry, the County Hotel. And 1935, a fire destroyed the original building, resulting in the erection of the present structure.
There's a sign in this window that I like because I don't know about you, but every time I've been in a butcher's, it's quite often what you heard said. The 5 secret words that have made many butchers rich. It's just a little over. That is so true. Milliners.
I'm just saying, you don't see milliners very often, do you? In nice hats.
Would you like a hat? Like that? And they've got a plaque on the wall. Winner of the best hat competition, Ladies' Day at Royal Ascot 2022. And another plaque here, Leather Lane.
So Leather Lane is now an attractive housing development by South Lakeland District Council. In the 1880s, the local board The body before the introduction of town councils wrote of the area.
Pity, 'tis that these lots of miserable and foulsome tenements, cabined, cribbed, confined, cannot be swept away, for they forcibly remind me of one of the unsavoury and insanitary days of the courts and alleys of our larger towns and cities. Rumour had it that one or two young bloods of Ulverston visited a cottage nearby for the purposes of nocturnal hijinks. Naughty boys.
It all happens in Leather Lane.
Something else you'll find in Ulverston is this sculpture. It's
a cairn in the centre of Ulverston, and it marks the start of the Cumbria Way, long distance route from Ulverston to Carlisle,
which I believe is about 80 miles. It takes people through the Yorkshire Dales. I know they do.
Really?
Yeah, they hit the Goredale Scar. Is it? No. Cumbria Way, I believe, is about 80 miles. It takes them through the Yorkshire Dales, Malham Cove.
The rocks or the stones in the making up the cairn represent the geology from the route. So
that's something else you'll find in Ulverston. You see people here with backpacks, or rucksacks I should say. This is where they're starting their long distance walk, or finishing it. Some people do it from Carlisle to Ulverston. I stand corrected. It's not 80 miles, it's 70 miles. The 70 mile is relatively low level and runs through the central lakes and finishes at Carlisle. That's not the map of it, by the way. That's a town map. I need to correct something else as well. I was getting the Cumbria Way and the Pennine Way mixed up. The Cumbria Way goes nowhere near the Yorkshire Dales. Silly me. And the last part of Ulverston that we want to show you in this video is here, Ford Park. It's a lovely area. Dogs are made very welcome here as well. On the right hand side of the park, dogs are allowed off leads. Left hand side of the park is more kids play area, sports, and best of all, the parking's free. So if you don't mind a 5-10 minute walk into the town centre, it's worth parking here, and it's free all day. And from the car park, which is just at the end, if you go left and follow the path up, there's a lovely coffee shop. I've been in there before. Really nice coffee, really nice cakes, and the Sunday lunches look really nice as well. And it's run by the hospice, and it's part of the hospice. St Mary's Hospice, and it's another place that we recommend. But for now, in this video, that's Ulverston. So thanks for watching. We will be back, because we've got another couple of places to visit in Ulverston, but they're for another video or two.